We're here on the Laney booth at NAMM with Simon, who's going to show some pedals which are under the Laney brand. Now, Laney is well known for this kind of hard-hitting black country rock, and yet one of these is a kind of girly reverb shimmer pedal. What's all that about?
It's pandering to the modern tastes of guitar players.
Including us.
Including us, yeah, absolutely. I think our kind of the journey down the pedal trail began a few years ago when we had to start thinking about making a pedal for a certain other well-known, Midlands-based black country guitar player by the name of Mr. Tony Iommi.
Yeah.
And that really got us involved in kind of the whole thought and design process of just making pedals. As you know, we're all guitar players at the place, and we all have kind of an affection for little black boxes that make things sound bigger and better. Yeah. So we started to think about what sort of pedals would people want in this day and age, and there's quite a trend nowadays to have amplifiers which are relatively straightforward, relatively low gain. For example, the LA1 series from the Black Country Customs, unsophisticated amplifiers, single channel. You literally turn them up to get your sound. That's it. Okay, so they don't run a lot of compression, they don't run a lot of distortion. So a player who has that sort of amp, which acts as a pedal platform, what's he going to want? Well, it's a single channel amp, so he might want a boost pedal in order to give himself a little bit of channel variation. It doesn't run a lot of gain, therefore he might want a distortion pedal to give him some more gain, and it doesn't have reverb, so therefore reverb might be useful. So the first three pedals that we launched in the Black Country Custom range are the Black Country Custom Steel Park, which is a boost pedal, the Black Country Customs Monolith, which is a distortion pedal, and the Black Country Customs Secret Path, which is a girly reverb shimmer pedal, as you put it.
Yeah. I guess you can de-shimmer it if you just want reverb.
Of course. Yeah, absolutely. So all of them follow the same form factor, so they're all the same design, they all have the same number of knobs, same knob count. They also have the ability to run in 3 different modes. So the boost pedal will give you 3 different levels of boost, the distortion pedal will give you 3 different characteristics of distortion, and then the Secret Path will give you 3 different reverbs. So you've got a spring reverb, a plate reverb, and then a reverb that's called the Secret Path. Now, the Monolith and the Steel Park are analog pedals, whereas the Secret Path is a digital pedal. So because it's a digital pedal, you can do more with it. So it runs in 3 modes, but you can also switch into enhanced mode. Okay. And now in enhanced mode, you add modulation to the spring and the Secret Path. So you add.
Start that again.
All right, where we're right. Secret Path.
The Secret Path pedal.
Again, take 2. That's a good point. Yeah. All right, we can.
That should do it. The Secret Path pedal, so what's that about?
Well, the Secret Path is a digital pedal, and it is a kind of a reverb pedal. When you play a note on guitar, all that tells you is pitch. Yeah. It doesn't tell you anything about where you are. Okay. It's what happens next that's the important bit. Yeah. It's what Brian May calls hot space. Yeah. It's the difference between a recording done in one studio and a recording done in another studio. Okay. It's the environment that it's in. So really, reverb is very, very important. Yeah. So the Secret Path is a kind of it's a beautiful sounding pedal. It has a spring reverb, it has a plate reverb, and then it has a reverb that we work on. It's called the Secret Path, and it's a large kind of dark, brooding, ambient sort of reverb. The Monolith and the Steel Park are both analog pedals, whereas the Secret Path is a digital pedal. Of course. Because it's a digital pedal, you can do a little bit more with it. So it has a spring, it has a plate, and it has the Secret Path reverb. That's in standard mode. Yeah. If you press and hold the on switch for a couple of seconds, the LED will flash, and then you'll enter the enhanced mode. And when you're in enhanced mode, modulation is added to both the spring and the plate, and when you're in the Secret Path mode, you add shimmer, which is the octave up thing. That's right. Yeah, it's a very it's a difficult effect to explain, but when you hear it, you know what you're listening to. Absolutely. It's a very kind of dark, kind of brooding, dynamically evolving shimmer, which you strike a chord and literally things just take off. On the side of the pedal there is an expression port, so you can plug in an expression pedal which will control different things depending on what mode you're in. In standard mode it's the mix between wet and dry, and in enhanced mode it's the mix between reverb and modulation.
That's pretty sophisticated.
Yeah, it is, and it sounds, you know, fantastic.
I look forward to reviewing it.
Absolutely.
So, in the meantime, how are we for pricing and availability?
Availability is pretty much now. Pricing, unfortunately I can't tell you because I'm in America and I haven't had the prices yet for the UK, but they will be, you know, they're not expensive pedals. They'll be sub £200 pedals.
Okay.
Easy. I would imagine that there'll be maybe 149 for the monolith and the steel park, and then maybe 179 for the secret path. In that area.
In that ballpark, yes. Or in that steel park, in fact.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. There you go.
All right, thanks, Simon. Appreciate that.
No problem.